Now for the so-called City Beautiful and home to the Madden studios, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League from Orlando, Florida. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Black Knights of Houston taking on the Colts of Orlando.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
2nd and 5. Off play action. Richardson.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Richardson out of the shotgun. That is caught. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards.
Oh, my goodness. I'll tell you what, 3rd down, all you're thinking is, what can we do to keep this drive going to get enough yardage to move the sticks? You're certainly not thinking about taking this one almost the length of the field, but that's exactly what happens here. What a play, and what a change of fortunes.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
Being chased out left. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flipped it over and what?
And he takes this one in for the Colts touchdown.
Anthony Richardson.
A 4-yard touchdown scamper.
And the Colts put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rivera. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake. Britt rolling to his right.
And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield.
Touchdown, Houston.
Brandon Ayuk.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Black Knights are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now Richardson.
Flush to his right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
Fielded just inside the 30. A good return there, 17 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Off play action. Britt.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for.
And it's 3rd down.
You look at this Colt defense.
This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Off the play fake. Britt.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big 30-yard play on third.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football, overtime, when you do it consistently.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Play action. Now Richardson.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down.
The Colts at 10-1 now on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Richardson now on 2nd down.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Cut 19.
1st and 10, it's Richardson.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Martin Emerson.
And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
Pass to 60. Pass to 60. 19 Lions. Go.
Off play action. Britt, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 55 yards.
And the Black Knights are able to add on to that lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
They go play action with Richardson.
Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
On third down, here's Richardson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Still going inside the 20.
And finally down at the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
Richardson looking to throw.
He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. From 8 yards out.
And the Colts are back within a score.
That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good, we're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal on their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Let's go.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Dragon 60.
Off the play fake. Britt. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Eluding the pressure right.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Now here's Trenton Gill on to punt.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Richardson to the air on first down.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 and 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league.
Check smash, check smash. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. That's caught. It's Flowers. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Ready,
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Street, street.
Richardson working from the gun.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And touchdown!
Isaiah Pacheco.
43 yards.
And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can...
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Second and 10, back to the air with Richardson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for a new yardage for a first down.
Let's go now.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Ready?
Straight ahead is Hall. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Okay, break.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Britt. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
19 tight, 19 tight. Warriors 70. Cut 19, cut 19.
Operating from the gun, Britt.
He'll get this one to Pittman.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Off play action. Britt. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Here we go.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cougar 19.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
They'll give to Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Off the play fake. Britt. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
19 Lions.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker, making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
And to find the open man, that's complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Mustang 19.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
Over the middle, complete. It's Flowers. A huge play that time for the Colts. And even 50 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Now it's Richardson.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Zay Flowers
From 8 yards out.
and the Colts are able to stretch out their lead.
No problem there on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
18 Rattler. Ready.
Throwing again. Britt. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry up. Off play action. Britt.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
79 Broncos.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Panther 60.
to throw again. He's got Njoku over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Let's go now.
Paul on a give up the middle.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play.
Ready?
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Off the play fake.
Britt, throw left side, taken in by Pittman.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Now they'll change things up.
To throw on third down. Britt. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? Might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
Richardson swinging this out for Pollard,
and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded at the 20. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
and they will take over 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first down, Britt. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
This pass out wide to Hall. Touchdown! Breece Hall with career touchdown number 70. And the Black Knights have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. Here in the 4th quarter, defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
A quick throw here out to Cobb. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Richardson. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Ernest Jones, the linebacker, with a sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I always enjoy a good fake, but I really enjoy it when he throws the football from punt formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
One time, threw to my man Tim Jones on a botched field goal attempt. Hit him right in the numbers, and Jonesy just dropped it.
Oh, the poor guy. Well, we had a fake punt here, and this guy caught it. So I think he and his friends will be okay with that one.
And he loves his play call, right? He's been waiting for this one all week long.
Been had that arm loosened up ever since they got to the stadium.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Again, it's Pacheco.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now 2nd and 5.
Warrior 70. Third. Right Right there, hurt. Let go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one is incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Ready,
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
The 27-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Come 19, come 19.
Now Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down. And that should be the one that finishes this game off.
What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on 4th down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did, yes.
I think any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
And they will take a knee here.
Okay, break. Go.
The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Let's go now. Ready.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there, and the outcome